Hi, my name is Austin Butts. I'm a Texas licensed attorney and co-founder of TexanWillsandTrusts.com. If you're watching this video, then your church has partnered with us to offer free estate planning to the members of the church. This is a great value. We're offering completely free last will and testament documents to each member of your church. No strings attached, no hidden fees, completely free. If you would like to make your estate plan more complete, we've got some other options you can add on. The first option being power of attorney documents. Power of attorney documents let you choose a trusted decision maker to step in and go to bat for you if you become incapacitated. So if you're stuck in the hospital and you need to make sure your bills get paid, we've got a financial power of attorney to handle that. If you are in a coma or you're not able to otherwise make medical decisions, we've got a medical power of attorney to name somebody who can make medical decisions for you. We also include a HIPAA authorization, a life support directive, and declarations of guardian in case you become incapacitated. Those options are currently only $49 to add on to your will. And I think they offer a lot of value to make a more complete estate plan to care for you both in life during incapacitation and also transition your assets the way you want at your passing with your will. The next option to choose would be if you want to use a revocable living trust for your estate plan. Now, the most common question I get in estate planning is what's the difference between a will and a trust, and why should you consider one or the other? Well, a will is a document that doesn't do anything until after you pass away, and your executor that you name to carry out your wishes, they don't have authority to do anything until they've filed your will for probate, had a hearing, and had a judge sign off to say the executor is allowed to act. They can't do anything until that takes place. There's some downsides to going through probate. It's time consuming, it takes months to get through. It's expensive. Texas law requires you to be represented by an attorney to go through the process. It's very public. Any of your nosy neighbors or other family members that wants to see the terms of your will and how you're distributing your assets, they can view that publicly when it goes through probate. A revocable living trust is designed to address those issues. A trust is established while you're alive, and you validate it while you're alive so that nobody has to validate it after you pass away. This makes it so your trustee, who is the functional equivalent of an executor, they have immediate authority to access your assets, make the distributions that you've requested. So this saves on time. They don't have to be represented by an attorney in this process, so it saves money, and it's all done privately. All your affairs are kept confidential. The administration of your estate can be done in a living room and not a courtroom. Now, why don't everybody use trusts if they offer so many benefits? Well, I want to address the two objections I most commonly see. One would be the cost to set up. When you go through traditional representation, you set up a trust, it costs significantly more than using just a will for your estate plan. That's not much of an issue going through this church membership partnership, because you get the will for free, and adding on the power of attorney documents in the trust is only $149. It's pretty negligible compared to the thousands of dollars that traditional planning would cost you. The other objection I hear is what it takes to connect your assets to your trust, commonly called funding. Let me explain how that works. A deed needs to be prepared to move your real estate into the trust, and we'll refer you to a Texas law firm to make sure that gets taken care of. You have to make beneficiary designations on your financial accounts so that they go through the trust instead of to individuals. That way you can make sure your estate plan, as you've designed it, and all the distributions that you want to make are carried out with those accounts, and they don't just pay to one or two people. Beneficiary forms don't take that long to fill out, and if you have a financial advisor, they're normally more than willing to help you fill those documents out. We have a document designed to cover all of your personal belongings, so you don't have to do anything there. For things like life insurance and retirement, those use beneficiary designations again. And for vehicles, we typically don't put those in a trust. Under Texas law, your heirs, if you died without a will, are able to retitle cars without having to go to probate. So that doesn't have to go into the trust. So I think there's misconceptions about what all's involved with setting up a trust. I don't think it's really that difficult to set up. And it's a lot easier for you to take those steps now while you're alive than it is for your loved ones to try and figure it out after you pass away. So I think a trust is a compelling option, especially when it's only costing you $149. So make your choices on the drop downs below, and we're looking forward to helping you through the rest of the process. Thanks for choosing TexanWillsandTrust.com for your estate planning needs.